I've lost 40 pounds in the last 2 years.
That's unbelievable. 40 pounds in 2 years.
Yeah. I'm making it a lifestyle, not a diet.
Slowly.
Yep.
And methodically.
Yeah.
Just watching what you're doing every day. It's a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle. And give one piece of advice to anybody who's on a weight loss journey. Get rid of.
Welcome to Sauced with Andris. Today we have a real special guest, my longtime friend, Biz. Our first episode of Sauced, and who better than you to come.
This has been many years in the making. We've been talking since 2016, something like that.
2016, we looked it up this morning on Instagram. Like, when did we first have our conversations?
Right. And I don't even think I got my first baking deal until 2017, and then I just started tagging him all the time. And I was like, look at this piece that I made. The only thing that I use, I tell people all the time, because it's the only way that you'll get restaurant quality pizza in a regular home oven.
But guess what? I got some dough ready for us.
Amazing.
What is the skinny dough?
Yeah, so I'm on WeightWatchers, and the program changed where Greek yogurt became a 0 point smooth, which does not make it calorie free. But they were putting self-rising flour and yogurt together to make a dough. And I hated it from the second I started. It was like I'd have to add so much more flour to get the dough together. And then what's the point? Because now I'm adding more points and everything. And I was like, and where's the yeast? Like, where's the salt? Where's the water and everything? So I just took that, added salt, yeast, and water, and let it slow ferment for 12 hours before you use it. And I wrote that recipe in 2017. And then I started using that dough for everything from making wrapped hot dogs and bao buns and naan. It ends up being 1 Weight Watcher point per ounce.
And so one pizza is about 4 points?
Yeah, 4 or 5 points.
Wow, and you can have how many points a day?
28, but now in the haircut.
It's 7 pizzas.
It is, but now the cheese is a lot of points.
Oh, gotcha.
And pepperoni.
Okay, so you do have to watch it.
You do have to watch that, but everyone should have pizza and enjoy it. I like having people be able to make stuff at home with their family and friends. Pizza is just such a common denominator.
I totally agree, and that's why we're here today to make it, because pizza is such a social food. We can make it together, we can share the topping ideas, get creative, and just have a blast. It can be healthy.
Everything in moderation, having a balance of stuff and not being so strict. I can't eat that food because then that's going to lead me to do X, Y, and Z. You can have the things, but maybe not every day. An Otis Spunkmeyer muffin, those are 28 points for one, and I would eat that as a snack on my way to work. Just incorporate the foods that I like, but just more in moderation.
And how long has it been going on for?
I've lost 40 pounds in the last 2 years.
That's unbelievable. 40 pounds in 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's by making it a lifestyle, not a diet. That's what I had to switch.
Slowly.
Yep.
And methodically.
Yeah.
Just watching what you're doing every day. It's a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle. And give one piece of advice to anybody who's on a weight loss journey. Get rid of the timeline of how long you think it's going to take, because I'm almost 56. It takes time. I'm telling myself every January I was going to lose 20 pounds by my March birthday. That never happened. So
it's too aggressive. Way too much.
And then if I got to my birthday and I lost 8 pounds, I'm like, well, this isn't working. So then I would quit.
And you lost 8 pounds, which is like massive.
It is.
Right,
yeah.
massive.
Right.
Totally.
So just slow and steady wins the race.
So Biz, what do you think we're going to make some pizza?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I love that.
Together for the first time. And now, I'm going to take you through what I do typically.
I would love to know.
Made these dough balls this morning.
Okay.
I like to let those sit for like 3 hours, maybe 4, just to help that dough relax.
Okay.
So it stretches. You know, sometimes you stretch it, it becomes very elastic.
Yes.
I crushed some tomatoes for our tomato sauce, and I use this.
San Marzano.
Yeah, they're awesome. DOP from Italy.
Okay.
Organic, just really nice flavor. We did a tomato testing.
Okay.
And they preferred these over the other ones that I was using. Pulsed them for a bit and added a little bit of salt, sea salt.
Okay.
Oven.
Yes.
Preheating this thing. Shout out to Monogram. Preheating, I've got my steels inside. Preheat at 450 because this is electric. Some fresh mozzarella. Love this fontina from Whole Foods. So melty. So we're gonna shred it up with our Wonder Shredder. I'm just gonna cut it right in half. And however you want to do this.
It is called the Wonder Shredder.
It's called the Wonder Shredder.
I thought you just called it that.
Those shreds.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome? Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Bought it at a flea market, really as a prop for pictures. Then I started shredding with it. Fresh mozzarella.
Yeah, this is amazing how well this shreds for fresh mozzarella.
Right? Try a little fontina. Look at these.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That is.
Check it out.
It's
So the
insane.
bigger shreds I find melt
So much
really
better.
so much better than the tiny shreds. So we got our cheese, gratia olive oil, I think, right? It's good. The Applegate, we got our tomato sauce. But here's our dough. I always put a little flour down first.
Sure.
That's great, right?
It's amazing.
It bounces back nice. We're gonna roll that out really thin and make our skinny dough.
Awesome.
Our version of your dough.
Perfect.
All right?
Let's make a pizza.
Let's do it. We make pizza at home.
Yep.
There's two versions, there's wood, there's metal. We just think wood is the ultimate vessel for getting it in the oven.
Absolutely.
Because this is gonna absorb some of the moisture in that dough, which is
Okay.
very wet. And I don't have a rolling pin, but I do have this for you. How's that?
Yes, that works
Is that
perfect.
Good? Is that good? Sorry
I love
about
it.
that. We can drink some later, right? Sprinkle mine with a little bit of semolina flour.
Because I like cornmeal, because I'm from Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, Chicago cornmeal
And-
people. But that looks pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes, and if you don't have a bench scraper, that's the best tool you'll ever have in your kitchen.
Don't
It's
you
like
think?
$5.
$5, you get these, and they literally work
Yeah.
for a lot of things.
Absolutely.
Cleaning stuff off, scraping it.
Yeah,
It's like
if there's
almost
anything
like a
stuck
knife.
on here, you can just scrape it right off.
They call it, I think, a dough cutter is also the name of
Yeah.
it. I see a lot of home pizza makers, what they do is they put it on there and then they jump on the phone, take a shower, whatever they do, they spend too much time, and what happens is dough's gonna get stuck.
Yes.
Our flour and semolina flour are like your ball bearings. See how it's sliding, like a puck?
Yes.
That's critical. If it doesn't slide, that's when we fix it, now, before we go into that really hot oven.
Right.
But wanna do the honors?
Yes. Are you a saucy person?
Well,
Or like minimal?
I like, both. I do like a lot of sauce sometimes. That's great. I love sauce.
Okay.
Don't you?
I do,
I do.
yeah.
I love the secret to a great tomato sauce is not to cook it, I find.
Oh yeah, same.
Right? Because we're cooking it in the oven on the pizza for 4 minutes.
Do you put cheese first and then toppings?
This is business world today.
Okay, this is business world then.
I feel like whatever you feel, like
All
that's
right,
your
so-
canvas. Like, I like to see how you paint.
Here we go.
This is great.
So I'm gonna do cheese first.
I'm just gonna eat the cheese.
You can eat the cheese. I'm gonna do cheese first, and then I kind of like how the pepperoni gets charred underneath the broiler.
I love it.
I gotta get the Wonder Shredder.
The Wonder Shredder. It's all about the Wonder Shredder.
All about the Wonder Shredder. And even, if you get this at the deli too, you can ask them to even slice it thinner, and
that's
then you
cool.
still get less Weight Watcher points.
For Weight Watchers, are you gonna take that size
Yeah,
by weight?
by weight. Yeah.
Oh, so it's not like one piece.
Not one piece. So when I have it
interesting.
sliced thinner, I get more pieces for the same amount of out.
Are you measuring that then? So you're taking a micro scale of some sort.
And it doesn't matter if I wanted this, I would just put on a scale, whatever it is, it is.
Sure.
I'm not gonna like.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and then I just put just a little bit more cheese on top.
I want to
Perfect.
get that broiler just scorching, get that steel scorching hot. Right now it's at 450. We're gonna get to like 500, 550. We'll wait a minute. We'll launch it in. We'll bake this pizza in like 4 or 5 minutes.
Amazing.
Which is unbelievable in a home environment.
Yes.
Cook pizza, and it's gonna crisp up nice. Are we ready to launch this thing?
We are.
So my secret to launching is I always have a towel in one hand.
Okay.
And obviously a free hand for the peel. This is so I can grab the rack.
Got it.
Our racks slide out in this monogram oven,
Okay.
which is awesome. I've done it. Sometimes I've touched that rack without a towel.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. So watch this. The broiler's scorching hot now. I'm gonna pull this rack out beautifully. Back of the peel to the back of the steel. Just shuffle it off like a puck. I recommend the timer all the time.
Okay.
Because I don't know about you, but when I'm cooking and if I have my broiler on,
Oh yeah, and you walk away.
oh,
Yeah,
it's a minute goes by quick.
it does.
I remember teaching a class one time and I didn't do that and I burnt the shit out of the pizza.
Oh no.
It was wild. I'm like, oh no.
Yes. Do you ever do deep dish pizza with
I
your?
do, yeah. In fact, we're gonna do a class on that in a few weeks.
Do you cook it in a cake pan?
In a cake pan.
Okay.
Yep, right on top of the steel. Same, you can get the same benefit. That steel's gonna still blast through.
Exactly.
It's almost like lasagna pizza.
It kind of is, yeah.
Layered with
But once you
crispiness.
get that, the olive oil on the bottom of the cake pan, and then it hits the steel, that crunch that you
my
get on the
gosh.
crust, I'm all about the crunch.
Right? Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a peek. Look at that. Looks great, huh?
Wow.
Close this up, turn the broiler off, and we'll finish this off for like 3 more minutes. I'm going back to convection bake. Timer again so we don't forget,
Yes.
right? You're from Chicago?
Yes.
And how's the pizza in Chicago?
It's amazing. Deep dish is king, but tavern pizza is also king as well. Started in like 1921 or something like that, and all it was meant to do is to have people stay in the bars longer to drink. That's all it was. And so
wild.
it would be thin, we cut it in squares, and it would go pass around, and you would just take a square of pizza, order another beer, and that's how tavern pizza came about. Deep dish pizza is very controversial because you always have the ones that is the best ever, and some people say Giordano's, some say Lou Malnati's. I'm a Lou Malnati's fan, where the sauce is on the top and all your toppings are there underneath.
Good.
Yeah. With the deep dish pizza, it's lined with sliced mozzarella cheese.
Oh, interesting.
And so that's your barrier, so that and then you put all your toppings and then top it with sauce. A little bit of Parmesan cheese. I always add a little bit more mozzarella cheese because you can't have too much cheese.
I agree.
Texture and everything is so good.
What was your first pizza experience like?
Jim and Pete's in River Forest, Illinois. My parents were struggled with money a little bit when we were growing up, and so it was rare for us to have pizza. But it was so hot, and I didn't care. But I had it on my lap, and it's just like that that smell.
Oh my gosh, is that
Wow. Careful.
beautiful? That's all right, we'll get that. Oops.
Wow.
That looks amazing. Oh, you stupid thing. Look at this thing. That's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
It's I gotta take a picture. Oh my goodness. Look at the cheese, the way you top that.
And the little...
Those curls on that. Oh, look at the crispy crust.
Yeah, that's
Isn't that
amazing.
gorgeous? It was literally a 4-minute bake on our steel. Man, you just hit it out of the park.
Thank you very much.
That is gorgeous. And I love your idea of these curls and the pepperoni.
This is called a pizza rocker. You can get it at bakingsteel.com. This is also good for chopping salads as well.
Oh, good call, actually.
Yes.
Look at those slices. Man, that's beautiful.
Did I get it all the way through? No.
You crushed it.
There we go.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, yeah, good.
Amazing.
Little cheers.
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 Yes.
The skinny pizza.
Oh my God.
Oh,
The dough.
amazing. You hit it out of the park.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I don't know if there's anything better than,
There's nothing better than pizza.
right, than pizza. I don't think there is. And making pizza with friends.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So before we go, where can people find you?
All of my channels are mybuzzykitchen.com. It's MYBIZZY kitchen.com on Instagram, YouTube, all the things. So I hope you give me a follow. But I'm just so excited to be here. This is like definitely a dream come true.
Thank you, Biz.
Thank you so much.
Amazing day. Thank you so much.
So much fun.
You got it. Until next time, Andris from Sauced. We're out of here.